Three variations on the same theme. 1. No place for poetry. Wide awake within the rounded fist of a dingy apartment, cabled on a spider's screen, a devil's workday ahead and one behind, I stole in as a cautious cousin might. At first I thought your cruelty was a disguise for affection. Believe what you want, you said. Oh, I did more than that. Like a spinster tending a honeycombed hive, I dreamt your taloned embrace untarnished on the knit skin, purchased on each shoulder, bending on the mattress was, if not the milk of lamb's ears, then at least a truth sheathed of bitterness. Sometimes it was really there, along with the musk of your hair and clothes, the casual strength of your body, my beggar's grin, decorum housed and undone, ivoried in a text stubbornly hammered in an empty library. If I could walk between the words, underneath the hooves of the letters, catching what might pass for awareness or understanding, I would pocket it in my fingertips, on my mouth, arguing it across your body, noisy in its sleep, tossing into tomorrow, but I hid the whetstone and the knives. I perched on a ragged bough and stared down a passing wolf, though somewhat meager and sickly it was. And there were times when you comforted me, and the haunts seemed distant, like the cries of gulls, and we accepted to be shipwrecked in each other's arms. You wouldn't survive in the real world. Where do you think I am? I said. Moments walked on tiptoes, roaches in the bathroom, kitchen, polychrome laughter, a feral cat that became friend from foe. Then, one day, a new garden gate you hadn't seen before opened up. I didn't even know you were looking. That's wonderful, I said, though only one of us could pass, and I didn't really mean it. I shook my head down as a horse biting grass, and yet, as the tide of departure rose, you surprised me by saying, "Write me a poem." And I thought your face, beautiful and solemn, I thought you knew. Then, no, don't write about me, okay? Don't ever write about me. And it felt as if we were piecing apart our puzzle, packing it back into its box, something you would build again, but with someone else. And in the bewildering end, we parted as we had met, strangers. 2. 1,001 nightingales. How searched the dancer in circles, twining around the hands of men, then twisting at their savage throats. What song the passerine sings, as if heaven knew the plainest, brownest of shapes, born of rape and mutilation, mocks mute the branch flowering the filament and the anther with the honeybee's fangs. It was on the next to last night that the knife paring between the chiton shell was seen as the blunt instrument of jealous release. Scheherazade alone saw the anchored wings and tranquil faith of migrating tern. Broken steps in the waxen eye, fire and feather-armed Philomela freak on earth. Is that justice? If sleep burns love and fragrance strophes the wreath that crowns the idle coverlet in words, or fashions a chair, or livens shadows, sooted stolen tongues that brand the skin, slumber the hulking executioner for one more day. then luck disavows the body disposed of its warm mud and clay, torn of a loneliness of sounds, in the limbs of trees and silence, to suffocate womb and breasted instincts of self-preservation into a lightness that flits in the violently transgressive votive of our burning planet. But history is unspeakable, and you may see the faces of the lambs in the moonless windows of your mind, and your knuckles may be bloodied in your passion for sufferance, and each blow may be an act of love, where leaves shield their eyes and garlands wither. So the boy is forever willing, as the body is bruised and bruised, until there is heartache no more. 3. Sound and spaces. I'm walking along a long, dark road. I'm gliding across a wide, black lake. I'm searching in the emptiness between two heartbeats. I'm looking at the howl of endless outer space. I'm trying to imagine you and me amongst the stars. I'm feeling the lonesome quiet of the morning mist. And when we can't remember the taste of the wind, or the touch of moonlight, or the hunger of the satellites in the fog, I'll hold the endless wavelengths near and pour them into the galaxy of your eyes. I am finding a resting place. And in the end, no more words, just silence. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me, said the God, alone in his empty heaven.